season, bowl positioning, playoff spots, all on the table, but only if you find a way to win. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the 12th ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Sooners will kick it away to start. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wide receiver going in motion. Here's the handoff. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping him up, getting him on the ground. Take away that run game. Make him one-dimensional, put him in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
He wants to change this route. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And as an offense, you want to stay aggressive. You want to keep calling these downfield shots. I know you didn't complete that one, but you want to send a clear message. You're trying to take the top off this defense. You keep calling downfield shots. You soften up the coverage. You get those safeties playing deep. And that's going to open up your running game later on.
Looking left. Got him downfield. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. Here comes Clemson with another first down. Wants to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's burned. They stop him just a length or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And the Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll run play action. A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
The Tigers come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. And he just needed a few inches, and he didn't get it. The defense denies this offense. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
Hey, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these 4th downs. You didn't get that one, but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. The lone back's got it. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Sooners can really attack on this second and short. Gonna run it. It's Robinson. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. There's always been a lot of flash and sizzle to the Oklahoma offense, but it's built on being tough.
Yeah, and especially the great teams. The great teams that you think about in Oklahoma past, the ones that were in the national championship or in the playoff, those are teams that can run the football, be physical. It all started there.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Robinson. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
And the Sooners are moving quickly down the field. Running back searching for a hole. Found a little running room, and they get him stopped after a pickup of 6 to the 32.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Sooners with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Just feeds the running back. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line to pick up a 1.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on third down that this running back's going to get it again. Got it on first, had a nice carry, got it on second. Now he set him up in third and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Ipte if they can stop him on third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Finds the tight end. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on third and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands, first down.
They'll try the run. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Going to the ground. Turning it on. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job. Nice scripted plays. Taking advantage. Strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up. Get a stop. Force him either to kick a field goal or get no points. And this drive is still a success.
They want to throw it. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. These fans raising the volume on second and goal. They're going to run it. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down. This little third to mid-range. You got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the direct snap, it's Thomas. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. The offense trying to find a way on 4th and goal from the 2. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll line up for the field goal try as we start the second quarter. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Black. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll go to the air. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Really good play by this defense, and you know exactly what you're getting with this guy. Man, he is electric. He is dynamic. He'll make plays, so you got to do a good job of containing him in the pocket. And when he starts to scramble, chase from one side. Don't overlap with another guy. Nice job by the defense.
Settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The give to the left. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on third down. They'll try to power their way ahead. Runs through a tackle. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because third down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
The Sooners with the 1st and 10. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Wants to throw on first down. Trying to set up the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Sooners will hustle to the line. Wants to fire on second down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He goes out of bounds right at the 30. Good pickup on that one.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
The Sooners are moving quickly down the field. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll leave it with him. They get him off his feet after a pickup of 5 down to the 25. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Breaks into, headed to the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown Sooners! I'm not sure anyone even breathed on that running back by the time he got into the end zone.
Nah, so many blockers out in front. Where are the defenders? I mean, it's a good idea. You know, the guy with the ball, that's usually the guy we want to go tackle. Go get him.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, take a gander at what's happening in this interesting battle in the Pac-12. Mississippi State is ahead early in Stark Vegas, but that's not exactly Dak Prescott out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 4 over Maryland. If anything else happens in this one in the Pac-12 or anywhere else, we'll make sure you know about it. Back to you guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. In the Wildcat, let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Green. And he forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. On the snap, it's Green. Got the first down and more. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Quarterback may change this route. To the air on 1st down. He slings it deep to the left. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. They've been completely lethargic in this first half, but finally some signs of life.
And we've seen it, Reese, throughout time, throughout college football history. You get that one big play, momentum starts to come in, and I don't know what it is. It changes everything. Maybe that's the play they needed to finally get some points on the scoreboard before the half.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the 1st down.
That's a nice play on offense there. And how about the tight end getting out of his stance and working his way across the field, using his speed to clear the defense and make the catch?
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Toss sweep right. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
It's always fun to watch offensive creativity in the red zone. Like, how are you going to get some space for your guy? They try the toss, get him out wide, maybe get him some space. The defense was ready. Nice job falling forward, getting at least a little bit on the play.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Rides it and reads it. The pitch.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be 1st and goal.
Hard-earned yards, man. You got to get these 1st downs any way you can. And sometimes it's not going to be easy, and you can't just do it conventionally handing it off. This offense is going to have to be creative. Football is a game of inches, and you've just got to find the angles to give yourself an advantage. That creative play call right there really helped them out.
1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. He's looking to pass. Forced out of the pocket. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the grab. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
And after the really good gain on 1st down, they'll try to finish it off on 2nd and goal. He wants it all. Just threw that one way too far.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
So it'll be 3rd and goal from the 1 after the incompletion. On the ground. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Fourth and goal from the 3, and the offense will stay out there and try to finish the deal. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown. Touchdown, Tiger!
And that's a touchdown this offense absolutely had to have to keep it to a one-possession game before going in at halftime. That touchdown is going to do wonders for this team's confidence.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. He's got great speed. He's got an alley. Just barely able to keep him from pouncing it on that one. What a nice return. This dude is absolute electricity when he gets the ball in his hands. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Takes his shot. Got a man in the middle. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. Lets it fly. He's picked off and he's thrown a dozen of them.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Back has it. Now the toss. There he goes. Thought for a minute they were going to turn that into a score. They get the big play, but time runs out here in the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Clemson will kick this deep to get the second half underway. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Sooner offense returns to the field. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Now they've got breathing room, got 6 all the way out to the 20. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. Tries to get it on the ground. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Not even a moment of anxiety in that decision. 4th and 1, yep, we're going.
Well, this isn't even a discussion in the headset. Like, this is automatic, autopilot. Like, 4th and 1, we're going for it every single time.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And it's nice to be an offense coordinator and go, all right, run it. Like, Run it again. Run it again. 5 straight runs, moving the sticks, all easy, high-percentage runs, keeping the ball on the ground. They must think they have a physical advantage up front.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to believe the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
The Sooners are marching down the field. Using his legs, it's Robinson. Breaks the tackle. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game.
He'll take a deep shot here. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot, but they're not able to come away with the completion.
It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Ipte if they can stop him on third down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker, it's Freeman. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's third and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
And the Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
12th play of the drive coming up, but they've got a long way to go here on third down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. A shot toward the end zone, and he's got it! Touchdown, Oklahoma!
This quarterback really does a nice job seeing the field and reading coverage. And when you go empty and you spread the defense out, it's easier to see what the defense is doing.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Tough to beat in action, gentlemen. You know that. And let's take a look at the highlights. Virginia Tech is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to USF. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Pulls and fires complete to the right. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking downfield on 1st down. He uncorks a bullet to the right. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
And how about this defense really answering the challenge so far today? This offense, you've seen like last week. I mean, they can throw for touchdowns and big yards and big chunk plays. Defense has answered the call, played the deep ball well, played discipline, making this offense really earn everything they get.
Gonna look downfield again. Fires to the middle. Makes the catch. It's Black. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
Well, he's making it look easy out there, snagging that pass. Sammy Watkins, Mike Williams, T. Higgins. Great Clemson receivers in recent years. These guys just got open. They found a way with their speed and their route running ability. It's a lot of what this guy does here, too. He makes it easy on his quarterback.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
So now it's 2nd and long. Right back to the well. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Wide open downfield. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll bring it out. It's Wade. rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Trying to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Give to the running back. Fighting off the defender. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16. We reach the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So the final period starts with a second down play. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Rides to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Sooners headed quickly to the line. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw. That's how you force incompletions and force 4 points.
They'll keep the offense on the field on fourth down already with a one-possession lead. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains.
You know, you always talk about risk-reward. Gambling and going for it with the lead on fourth down right there and getting it, the reward could be winning the game. That was an unbelievable play. And how about this coaching staff putting their faith in their players to come up with the execution and make it happen?
They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. DB's right up on the receivers. They'll give it to the back. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He's not even going to make it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense gets big-time penetration. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on fourth down. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's caught. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense, not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. The Sooners are on the move. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
And the Sooners pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Defense in press coverage. They'll ride the hot hand. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
I know you took a loss on first down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against the defense that knows you're going to do it.
Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Handoff to the lone back. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
You know, you're in the red zone. You bring out a bunch of tight ends on the field. So the defense, they were expected to run on that one. They were physical, and they were able to force the negative play.
Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the score. Touchdown Sooners. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Clemson, 14.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Black. Stopped at the 26, brought it out in the end zone, picked up an extra yard. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Someone moved a little early, and the offense will go backward. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Wants to adjust the pattern. The snap sets up to throw. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. They've avoided the interception. But they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here, missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
Big play and a first down.
Looking to throw again. Extending the play. Fires on the move. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
Great play by the defense, and they're expecting this, right? In a 2-minute situation, they've got a 2-possession lead. They got a lot of DBs out on the field, and everybody's eyes are just on the quarterback. They're all seeing it thrown, and they're breaking on the ball, and they come away with a nice interception.
They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. The corners are walked up tight. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's second and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The play action fake. Unloads it left. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. No time to feel sorry for yourself here, Jesse. There's still a chance, but you've got to get it going now.
No doubt. 2-possession game at this point, right, David? Not a lot of time left, so execution has to be at a premium here.
Yeah, and I probably want to go fast. I want to throw the football. I don't know how many possessions I got left. I got to make them all count.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with it now.
Back to pass on second down. He fires one deep down the right side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. It'll be third and long. Might be calling a hot route. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Unloads to the right. Found the spot in the defense. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
And that's a first down.
Wants to go up top on first down. Fires left. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, they're not able to hook up on that throw, but they need to score now. This juncture of the game, this late in the game, they need a touchdown, they need an onside kick recovered, and they need to score again if they're going to win. The sense of urgency is just off the charts.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On third down, he drops to throw. He's going to run it. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock. Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down.
Get set, get set.
Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, we've got a chance at a finish.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
Just over 20 seconds to play. They must recover this onside kick to have a chance. The hands team able to secure that football, and with that, should have secured a victory. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what